Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we got a sponsorship from this dash camera company to make a 3-channel dash camera install video. 3-channel meaning we have a front camera, a rear camera, and an in-cabin camera. So we're gonna go ahead and install this in this Corolla. And the great thing about this is that it has a security feature and it monitors movement 24/7, even when the car is parked. And we're gonna hardwire it into the car so that it's always powered. And of course, this has a voltage detection circuit so that if the battery depletes, it will stop pulling power from the battery. So there is a link to the camera in the description, and they did provide me with a discount code as well if you're interested in this camera. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here and we will get started. So let's go ahead and open up the packages. Right here we have the dash camera. This is the 3-channel. So this is my forward-facing and in-cabin dash camera. Our polarizer filter will screw on to the front here. So this is if you're gonna use your cigarette lighter, which I am not going to use. And in here it looks like we have the rear view camera. So here's my user manual. There's a lot to it. Right now we're gonna start with our hardwire kit. So let's go under the dash and start putting this in. So this is the always on. And this next one that I'm gonna put in is the accessory power. This is my accessory, and then this is my always on. So a little bit of a headache with the hard wiring kit, but I got it done. You have to wire one of your wires to 12-volt constant supply, and then you have to wire one to the accessory fuse. Now I have to go through the camera and select the different setup options, so we're gonna go with English. So you use the buttons on the bottom to go through your menu. Just going through formatting now, and then I'm gonna check the position of the camera on the dashboard before I use the tape to secure it. I can see both sides. I'm gonna wanna remove this protective cover because it's blurry. But this will allow me to pick where to put the camera. I'm gonna put it up here so it's out of my way, but my passenger might be annoyed by it. But I'm gonna put it up on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and run the wiring through the headliner and hide it, and then run the cable for the camera in the back. This is the aftermath, all the boxes, a bunch of trash. So I'm gonna throw all this out. And this is the user manual. It's pretty in-depth. So the wiring goes up through the headliner and all the way over to this guy right there and back down to my fuse panel inside there. So it's hardwired. If we put the keys in, the camera will turn on and start recording. So that's the boot up. And we can click through our different camera views here using the buttons. There's my front, there's the inside, and there's my rear. So I tested the camera over the past few days, and what I found with this camera model is that the sensitivity for the accident sensing is too high right off the bat, but you can go into the menu and adjust that to fix that. And the problem with that, if you leave it in the factory setting, is that the memory card will fill up with locked files and will take up all the space on your memory card. So I went in there and I fixed that, and the way the camera works is that it continuously overwrites the footage. On this camera with 256 gigabytes, it seems to save about the past 5 days of driving. The two main things that I like about this camera as a consumer dash camera are that it does have a security feature, so when I leave the car parked overnight, it does film outside the car when there's motion. The second thing I really like about this camera is when I see someone on the road doing something stupid, I can press a button and I can capture the footage. And so I saw this 4Runner sort of weaving in through traffic when we were in a traffic jam, and he was making everyone upset, and then he ended up driving over the curb on the freeway, and that was kind of a funny video to capture. And I just pressed the button and the camera saved the footage. It locked the footage so that it could not be overwritten. And so I enjoyed that. That was a pretty cool feature. So this type of dash camera is geared mainly for consumers. When I ran my own rental fleet, I would use a solid state dash camera that had cellular connectivity. And the reason that I wanted that was when someone got in an accident, I would be sent the video footage right away. So this is a consumer product, and it works very well if you're going to put it in your car But if you're going for a fleet dash camera, I would recommend you get a more commercial product than this. But overall, I'm very pleased with it for driving in my Corolla. This is perfect for what I do with it. It's perfect for a personal dash camera, and it has 3 views, one out the front, one in the car, and one out the back. That is all I have for you. Thank you for watching, and make sure that you enjoy your car.